Well, my name is Monica Gonzalez, and I'm going to talk about contributions of chemistry in medicine. First of all, I think that without chemistry, we wouldn't be able to join elements and form synthetic medicines to make people feel better. But the real importance of chemistry lies in developing and testing new medical treatments and medicines. Without it, doctors would not understand if vitamins, supplements, and drugs can help you or harm you. Chemistry departments in hospital medical labs play an important and valuable role, analyzing substances such as blood and urine for proteins, sugars, and other metabolic and inorganic substances. They are able to look for problems such as diabetes, therefore offering an early prognosis and cure to potentially life-threatening diseases. But also, chemistry is very important in medical field because molecular nature is the basis of life. Okay, but if you still have the doubt if chemistry has something to do with medicine, I'm going to give you one of thousands of examples that could be possible. Have you ever think about why those doctors know that calcium, an element, is one of the many trace elements in the human body? Did you know why calcium is a trace element? Did you know what a trace element is? Trace elements are crucial the elements that are found in our body. So that means that calcium is in our body. And the job that calcium have in our body is very incredible. Calcium is strong our bones so we can maintain ourselves. That's why babies should drink a lot of milk.
My name is Karen and I'm gonna talk about the applications of chemistry in food. Of the biological and non-biological components of food. It overlaps with biochemistry in that it deals with the components of food, such as carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, water, vitamins, and dietary minerals. The history of food chemistry dates back to the late 17th, when many famous chemists were involved in discovering chemicals important in food. For example, in 1785, Carl Wilhelm isolated malic acid from apple. A major component of food is water, which can range in content from 50% in meat products to 95% in lettuce, cabbage, and tomato products. It also provides a place for bacterial growth and food spoilage if it is not properly processed. Carbohydrates form the largest group of substances in food consumed by humans. A common carbohydrate is starch. The term lipid encompasses a diverse range of molecules and to some extent is a catch-all for relatively water-insoluble, non-polar compounds of biological origin. Examples of lipids are waxes, fatty acids, fatty acid-derived phospholipids, sphingolipids, glycolipids, and terpenoids, such as retinoids and steroids. Some lipids are linear aliphatic molecules, while others have ring structure.
Chemical warfare involves using the toxic properties of chemical substances as weapons. With proper protective equipment, training, and decontamination measures, the primary effects of chemical weapons can be overcome. The threat and the perceived threat have become a strategic tool in planning both measures and countermeasures. Chemicals that are toxic and not to be used as chemical weapons or may be used to manufacture such chemicals are divided into three groups according to their purpose and treatment. Number 1. Schedule 1. Have few, if any, legitimate use. Schedule number 2. Have no longer scale industrial uses but might have legitimate small scale uses. And the number 3. Have legitimate large scale industrial uses.
The term global warming refers to an increase in Earth's mean global temperature. because a part of Earth's outgoing infrared radiation is retained by several trace gases in the atmosphere, whose concentrations have been increasing because of human, industrial, commercial, and agricultural activities. These gases absorb radiation, leading to warmer climates. The most important naturally occurring trace gases that have the ability to absorb infrared radiation are water vapor, carbon dioxide, nitrous oxide, and methane, and ozone. In addition, there are some industrial gases that are extremely effective absorbers of radiation. Important among these are the chlorofluorocarbons, or CFCs.
Hi, I'm Kathy and I'm going to talk about the best three possible solutions to solve the problem the melting of ice caps affect the weather of Mexico. Several countries will be able to feel the so-called Arctic effect, which consists of winters with extreme storms after sustained warming cycles, and their consequences will have an effect in the Caribbean and some areas of Central America, warned environmentalist Eric Quiroga. The environmental expert explained that Mexico will be one of the countries most affected by the phenomenon. In Mexico, rains can occur, and as the winter progresses, they can become a snowfall, he said. If we want to produce a change, then we must act soon. To achieve this, we are all responsible for helping. For example, by taking the following measures to reduce the emissions of pollutants that increase the greenhouse effect. First, reduce, reuse, and recycle. Reduce garbage by choosing reusable products. If it is something that can be reused, try to purchase products with minimum packaging, recycle paper, plastic, glass, newspaper, and aluminum. 2. Save gas and walk more. When you save a gallon of gas, you can help keep 20 pounds of CO2 out of the atmosphere. This also gets lots of benefits by walking to your home, school, or grocery store. Third, stop air pollution. Over 37% of methane emissions result from factory farming. Methane has a global warming potential 20 times higher than carbon dioxide, but that doesn't make the carbon dioxide emissions any less endangering. The fossil fuels used in energy transportations and sectarian pesticides fertilizers emit 90 million tons of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere every year. Factory farming also releases harmful compounds like hydrogen sulfide and ammonia that can cause immediate negative health effects in humans.